Right. So, um,
First
right.
agenda. We need the security footage of the museum to see if or where the perpetrators were spotted. We also
Agreed.
need information of who might be a potential buyer for those crystals.
Or who might want those crystals for their, I don't know.
Unfortunately, Emerald City has 1,001 metahumans now.
And then it's better to focus on the stuff that is singular, because we can't trace 1,000 villains, but we can start with with the museum, meaning we need to get around the police somehow. Right.
We just wait for the night, break in, and then we reconstruct the crime. I wonder if I can extend my
investigate a crime. That's hilarious.
The Freedom Knights do that.
Really? We're going to investigate a crime.
Yes.
I must point out, none of you have a skill set dedicated to investigating crimes. Just want to point that out.
Actually, I do.
I know, but Paradox just wanted to say...
Love investigation?
No, that he was wondering how far his power can reach in the past so that maybe he can see some faces or masks.
Oh, you're just gonna use your perception. Yeah, of course.
Perception
and I'll be using...
That's what I do.
And I'll try to use my hacking
deception.
skills.
And
once we're inside.
Criminal.
You can try.
And insight.
Right.
I have everything except for investigation.
Yeah, but insight is pretty worthless if you're just like investigate a crime scene and there's nobody to ask any questions.
Now, right, the police is off limits. Good. I don't want to tangle with the police here right now. So that's what Ghost Spider. What can you do to solve this crime? I never believed I would ever say that.
You can stab
hit
criminals.
The streets.
Ah.
Yeah, I can probably hit the streets, ask about, see if they know, go to the shadier bits of town, see if they hear anything about that. I don't know.
Yeah. Can you get us inside unseen?
I can get myself inside unseen, pretty sure.
Yeah, I was
yes,
gonna
but
say.
it takes you an hour.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
We have time.
I have 1 hour before I've got to get ready for work.
Right.
Okay.
So,
That will be Ghost Spider. Good day. What do you plan to bring to this investigation, as it stands right now?
Well, my skill set might not be that useful, but I can, of course, use my scrying if
yes,
there is something, someplace you want me to investigate like that.
Spy on the police in the museum while we prepare for nightfall.
Good day. With your powers, can you sense residue of persons? Spiritual essence, as it were.
I don't think so.
But you could try. There's a lot of stuff about your equipment you don't quite understand yet.
If we can pinpoint some essence of the perpetrators, then maybe we can follow it to their current location.
Jeez, that's magic mumbo jumbo. How dare you?
Yes, I know. I'm
I
ashamed
thought you were
of
a
myself.
man of science.
Well, I guess I could try. Probably that will require a villain point.
Right. We have
Or
a
extra
plan.
effort.
We have a plan. All right. Good day. You need a place where you're not spotted easily, right?
Yes.
You have one?
Well, I can probably find one.
Good. Do it. Thanks.
It's gonna be harder at night though, because of all the places are gonna be closed.
Hobo Archmage!
Or Spuffnum, you could just teleport into the museum you were in before.
Well, does he... Well,
Wait a minute, the toilets are unguarded.
Yeah, you could just
can
teleport
do this.
into the toilets because you know where they are and you've been there before.
Yes, and there are no security cameras facing the toilets or inside the toilets.
That's true.
It's
Toilets
the
are
perfect
unguarded.
crime.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
While you're in the
Of
neighborhood,
course,
you
I
could
might-
nab a painting because it was the art museum you were in.
Have
And
fun
there we have
with
our
it.
first mock shot of the cover.
Alright, that's alright.
While I was
The rest of us are
investigating a crime, I committed one. Ha!
So I didn't feel all too good.
Yo, dog, I heard you like crime, so put a crime in your crime so you can research crime while you're doing a crime.
Exactly.
Right, the rest of us are going to case the joint.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just wow.
So everybody heads
You guys
over
are
to the
something
museum,
else.
right? Except
Yes.
for Mindblade, obviously.
Who is
Okay.
getting sake?
Okay, you
Mind
arrive at
Blade
the
is
museum.
doing what he needs to do for the moment.
Okay. You arrive at the museum and you notice that, whoa, the cops have left. How convenient.
Ooh, jolly good. How late
All
is
the
it?
tape is still there, but no tape is gonna stop you.
Leave the tape intact, you know. Right, now, how dark is it outside?
It's night. But of course, there's a lot of street lights. This is downtown. There's plenty of light, although it's dark. Although it's night.
Alright. I'll
But yeah, a
take half
city
an
in the
hour.
middle of night.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm going to take half an hour to see how the traffic is going and if there's a lot of folks running around the museum.
Okie dokie.
You know, casing a joint. I should keep my mouth shut because I just figured out we may have jet lag.
So okay, what are you gonna do, Dao, specifically?
Yes. Specifically, where can I? What kind of neighborhood is it?
It's a nice neighborhood in the center of town. There's actually museums and other cultural buildings around, and also like I said before, like some office buildings are also nearby.
Is there also a cafe or a bar or a bistro or whatever?
Yeah, sure. It's a place where a lot of tourists go. It would be stupid not
Excellent.
to put somewhere to eat.
I'll
there.
go to the terrace and order my dinner and a lot of coffee.
Okay, sure.
And I'll case the joint from there.
Okay.
Well, a cafe or something might be a place where there is a toilet I could use to teleport to the
Sure.
toilet of a museum unseen.
Oh, so you're gonna go to the toilet there to teleport to another toilet? Okay, I get it.
Yes.
Yo, dog, I heard you like toilets.
Yeah, okay. Sheesh.
And that's how you make a joke. Short and sweet.
Well, they are pretty
No, he
private
just
places.
likes hitting the John.
Eh.
Mm-hmm.
That's the English term.
So
Anyway,
okay,
yes.
you're now at the toilets in the Museum of Art.
Well, it's probably another one of those national museums and not all be...
Exactly.
Yes, so he probably will not steal anything from there. And anyway, it's really hard to get them back to Freedom City.
That's true.
But
Just chip it in the crate.
yes, that's of course one possibility. But maybe next well, maybe in the Freedom City there are also
Art
some.
theft is also a little bit difficult, but only unless you want your own private collection, of course.
It's true.
Yes. That's also a problem. Where will I keep the stolen art? Anyway, so he will probably look at use the scrying to see what kinds of residual things there are. Whatever mumbo jumbo that was.
So first, you're gonna look around the museum again, or what?
Yes, we're trying to locate those residues of somebody being there. We are thieves.
You know what? Start with giving me a perception roll. You just start regular. That's pretty good. You quickly look around the museum. First off, you notice that it's very dark there, but there seems to be some security guards moving around with flashlights. That's the first thing you regularly notice. Now, if you want to look for some spiritual residue,
Footprints.
you know what? I'm just gonna flat off say your powers don't do that. That's not really your area of expertise. You could maybe power stunt having the power to detect magic or something like that, but not something like spiritual essence. That's not something you could do. Oh, Ghost Pirates disconnected. You can reconnect, Nico.
Okay, thank you.
I sort of figured that would be the case. So, power stunt is that. So is that extra effort or?
Yeah. It's the power stunt is basically an extra effort, but to get like a new power for the duration of like one scene. Richard, you can reconnect too. But it has to make sense. You can't just like make up a new power. It has to be like in your. It has to like relate to the other powers you have. If you know what I mean.
Well, we sort of. Already, I think we discussed it. It was okay. So, sure.
But at least you did a little bit of reconnaissance, so you didn't waste your time.
Yes, you can check the route of the guards and see, what's the best way to sneak in.
Yeah, you could pass that on to Paradox, who wants to teleport in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how about that? Me using that extra effort. Did I find anything with that?
No, I just told you, don't bother doing that, because you can't do that. The GM is just telling you not to bother. You don't need to make yourself tired for nothing. Unless you want to.
Okay. Well... at least the guard patterns and... Let's see, I had that list somewhere. Is it? I have somehow managed to lost it.
But what more do you need to do? Aren't you done for now?
Well, I'll search for it in the meantime as people are doing their own stuff.
Okay. So, let's say you pass on the information to Paradox?
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, Dries, no spiritual stuff, but at least you know where the guards are and whatnot.
Now I found it. I probably already know the layout of the building and where the gems are located. How are they? God, that might be because
that is a great idea.
Sure.
Making a map of the place.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, I'll make a map. Pretty much. That's at least something. Where are we? Cameras and anything that looks like it might be a security device and where you point at and so on. Any guards and
Okay.
let's
Yeah, it's
see.
actually a better idea to just, and then you can like hand that map over to Paradox, and he'll know where to teleport in without triggering any alarms. There we
yes.
go.
Paradox
Yes.
and Ghost Spider, because, well, we have a ninja. We might as well use him.
Also, I will look for anything that looks looks like it might be an alarm, maybe a difficult thing to see in
Yes.
the dark. But
yes.
anyway,
Okay, you found all of it. Don't worry about it. You rolled 23. That's high enough.
okay, let's not waste any more time. Let's just say I have perfect information.
Yes. You have the
Why not?
map.
Yes.
We have the map to this level.
Yep.
Oh,
From the
okay.
map, from the map, from the map, from the map, from the map.
I'll pass on
Don't get
the
it.
map to Paradox, I think, was who wanted it.
I can just
Oh.
imagine that that like not Scrapper, like quote unquote discreetly with like his hands in his pockets, like heads over to the toilet whistling, and then he like stops near one of the stalls and he discreetly knocks on it, and you like open the door and like discreetly hand him a map.
And then, of course, discreetly go make water and return after washing my hands.
Yes, and then you can
Yes, and then
discreetly
go
pass
to
it on.
discreetly. Yes, I pass it on and then discreetly eat my dinner.
Pass it on to a discreetly placed ninja under the table.
Yes.
There you go. So yes, Ghost Spider and Paradox have the information. What do they do?
What do we do?
It's time to solve a crime.
Well,
Yes.
I'm
What?
still waiting on my.
That's not. You've butchered our slogan.
I have a villain point.
I'm
Because
still-
that is evil.
I'm
Yeah,
still
you're right.
waiting
Take a
on
villain
my-
point.
Why?
Because
You
you're
said
going
it's
into
time
danger.
to solve
Now
a
take it.
crime. Yeah.
Take it.
Yes, I took it.
I am waiting on my turn.
You don't get one.
What?
Nah.
You're drunk in the bar, going, oh, my crystals.
Are you planning on doing anything, Richard?
Yeah?
What? Getting drunk?
Oh my gosh. I thought it
Just-
was the next day.
No.
Oh,
it's
you
still
said-
evening.
You
It's
said
evening.
go. You said go get us information right now.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing. We went right out.
Okay.
Alright.
So
I kn-
at this moment, you're getting drunk in a bar.
yeah.
Actually,
As we know.
I got like half a shot of sake, and I'm gonna go to the police station.
I think once the spider has all the info he needs, he'll just ninja his way out.
Okay.
Wait.
Waiter,
but
I need a new table. The last one just ran away.
Dries, weren't you going to? Oh yeah, sorry. Never mind. I'm ahead of
What?
I'm ahead of schedule. But you guys were gonna sneak in, right?
Yes.
Okay. Not certain what Ghost Spider's gonna do though. He's gonna be the lookout, maybe.
Yeah. I guess that'll do.
Okay.
But first
While
things
Paradox
first.
is lost in time with his senses.
Indeed.
We should make communicators.
Actually, yeah, that is a good
We'll make
plan because Paradox actually technically has to displace his senses to the past, and he could be out of it for a while.
So if they're guards, you need to ninja them.
Yes.
Good point.
There you go. We got a plan. So you guys sneak in, and meanwhile, what is Mindblade doing?
He went to go get half a drink, and then he went to the police station.
Okay.
Okay, he's drunk and he's gonna turn himself in.
Yes.
Half a shot of sake.
You
That's
are
not
at the
gonna get you
police
drunk.
station. What now? A man
Alright,
behind the reception desk gives you an eye.
I walk up to her and I say,
It's a guy.
okay. I walk up to him, I pull out a notepad and a pen, and I ask him, so, my name is Yoshiro, and I'm from the
He smacks his lips.
Emerald City Inquirer.
And he looks
And I was
bored
wondering,
/ annoyed. You're not certain.
And I was wondering if I could get any more information on the museum robbery.
Sir. It's like he looks at his watch. It's almost 10 o'clock, sir.
And your point, the news never rests.
Are
And
you
the people have a
serious,
right to know.
Sir?
Listen. Okay,
Can't
I know
you come
what
back
time
at office hours, sir?
No, I need to do this now because in office hours, there's going to be too many people here and too many distractions. Right now, I get a little one-on-one time with an officer such as yourself, and it is going to be an extraordinary feat for my article. So if you would please give me just a little bit of your time, I will
Mind
make you look
control
like an
him to make him.
outstanding and unbelievable officer. And as I'm doing this, I'm using my persuasion.
Who did you say you were again? Yeah, of course. Roll persuasion first.
I said my name was Yoshiro.
And who are you working for?
The Emerald City Inquirer.
He is tapping that on his keyboard on his computer. Never heard of it. Ooh, 21?
Mhm.
Okay, let's just say you butter him up and he gets a little more helpful. Although he still seems like he doesn't really want to deal with you, but he's gonna help you because he wants to get rid of you. He's like, okay, what do you want to know?
Well, you see, I want to know what exactly was stolen, and how they managed to break in. I mean,
What
wasn't
are
the
you, like
museum
a
supposed to
small
be locked
local
up tight?
newspaper, or you're like a, or are you? You're not just one guy with a blog, are you?
No. It's to be honest, we're kind of a startup newspaper. We have just started in the past few months, and we need just one amazing article by an amazing police officer that's going to send us up into the ranks of becoming an actual newspaper. And I think
You
that
get like
amazing
a
officer
slight
is
smile
gonna
out
be
of him.
you.
You get like a slight smile out of him, but it's just a very small smile. and he then says, "Okay, I've already told your colleagues about this, but since you're like a small newspaper and stuff, you probably haven't heard about this. So, yeah, there were like 3 gems that have been stolen, and he like gives you a description of them. And yeah, they used to belong to this rich lady called Bethany Hathaway. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, but when she died, they were like given to the museum, but now it was stolen. Yeah, it only like happened like a few days ago, and now it's gone.
Weird. And these
Mhm.
gems, is there anything special about them?
Nope, they're just they're pretty looking, I guess, but they're just like natural minerals, I suppose. They're like they're cut though. They're not like rough looking stones. They look like gems. But they're not that valuable. They're not like diamonds or emeralds or rubies.
Then why would someone go through the trouble of stealing them? There has to be
no
something
idea.
special about them.
Maybe because of the connection with that rich lady. I don't know.
Tell me more about her. And as I say this, I'm going to use my mind reading.
Okay. Yeah, he mainly tells you about Bethany Hathaway, that she was like an entrepreneur, and she like was mainly an investor, but she was also a major stockholder in a lot of local companies, so she had a lot of influence. That kind of person. She came out of a rich family, though. They had like very old money. You know the type.
Yeah.
He's not
And I
certain
use
where
my
the
mind
money
to-
originated from, though. His knowledge isn't that extensive.
Gotcha.
But that's
I
not
said, I'm
really
gonna use
relevant
the mind
probably to your
reading
question.
to
Okay,
get
hold
into
on.
his mind and see if there's any evidence in there.
I'm quickly gonna check what the average police officer has as a will, but I don't think it's very impressive.
No, it'd probably be like a 2 or a 3.
Might be even less.
You
Hold
hope.
on. Might be even.
Yeah,
less.
I mean, why don't you just mind control him and get all the information out of it?
Now here we go. Public
Well,
servants.
Mind reading I is what gets me all the information I need. Mind control just lets me completely control him.
Oh wow, I rolled really low.
Besides, mind
Yes,
control.
but with that, you can actually use that officer to get all the information about the crime and give it to you.
Yes, but mind control is extremely obvious, while mind reading is very subtle.
Also,
Because you know
if
you're
you
getting
get
mind controlled.
mind reading is also sustained. If you ask him the right question, you might trigger like all the right information.
Okay.
Okay, I've only rolled a 3 in total.
Oh dear God.
So yeah, you get into his surface thoughts, personal thoughts, memories, subconscious, all the whole deal.
So what I do is I then
Wait, you can manipulate.
He's
it
like
with his
thinking,
mind connections.
"Oh, I'm so bored. I wanna go back to solving my crossword puzzle. When is this guy gonna leave?" Ugh.
Oh, wait. Richard, go look for the dirty stuff that you can use to...
I'm looking through his mind. I'm asking him questions on the surface, but I'm looking through his mind for anything I can use as leverage against him. Anything at all.
Okay, hold on, I have to think, because this is just a character I just made up right now. Let's see.
Ramsey, this is
He's
you
been
gotta prepare.
taking very long breaks, and he's been sneakily sleeping on the job and stuff like that.
Where?
In let's say the broom closet. He's like hidden a pillow there somewhere and a blanket to make it a little more comfortable for him.
What kind of pillow? What kind of pillow? What color?
Yeah, they're just regular white, but you like discover where the broom closet is, and you could go get it if you want.
No, I'm gonna be like, excellent. And you found all this out in that broom closet, right? All those Z's you were catching?
You notice him like looking shifty-eyed to the left and right, and looking a little sweaty. I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
And then I delve into his mind again. Is there anything about his childhood that maybe I could use?
He was really wimpy and got bullied a lot, and he thought of joining the police so people would respect him more. I don't know. Yeah, something like that.
Okay. I don't, I was bullied a lot too. I get it. Sleeping in the broom closet as a police officer is cool.
And he's been stuck at the desk for like his entire police career. He's never been on the street before.